Hey there, it's the Yogi Momo. You made it to day 2 of our gratitude series. So stay tuned. We've got a lot of great things coming your way. Half lift is our focus. Let's open up the heart, open up the chest, and make it a great day. So welcome to today's flow. Again, we are in the middle of our gratitude series, and today is once again all about the heart. We're going to focus on the heart as we focus on the pose half lift. It's a pose that oftentimes we just kind of breathe right through. We don't spend a lot of time, but today we're really going to spend some time digging into that half lift, working on our form, on our alignment, and opening up our heart as we continue to focus on the concept of gratitude. So first and foremost, we're going to start off with our breath. I want you to find a place on your mat where you can come to standing. Take your feet about a fist or 2 fists apart, so the feet are going to be stacked under the hips. These shoulders are stacked on top of the hips, and we are standing nice and tall. Your gaze is straight ahead. I want you to close your eyes as you fix that gaze. Imagine that spot that you were still looking at once the eyes close. Let's take a few rounds of breath just to get ourselves settled, to close out all the busyness of our day and bring our focus inward. So as you inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Allow your hands to meet at the top. Exhale, draw them down through the heart. Release the hands. Inhale, float them up. Hands meet. Exhale, draw them down. One more. Inhale up. Hands meet. Exhale, draw them down. Open up your eyes. Next rounds of breath, I want you to keep your mouth sealed. Try to exhale through your nose. You're listening for that Darth Vader sound in the back of your throat. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw the hands down, mouth stays closed. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, bring them down. Exhale through your nose. One more, inhale up. Hands come down, breathe out through your nose. Your goal in your yoga practice, as in every part of life, is to keep your breath balanced. However long it takes us to float the arms up, that's how long we want it to take us to bring the hands down. That's when we know the inhales and the exhales have found balance. So stand tall. Here we go. Inhale, float the arms up. Palms meet at the top. Look up at your thumbs, and as you do, exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Thumbs are following our path down to the mat. Put a bend in those knees and let your head hang. Maybe the hands touch the mat. Maybe they just hang. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. We're going to hang out in this fold right here for a couple of breaths. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, trying to fold a little more. Inhale again. Exhale, try to fold a tiny bit more. It's just a tiny micro movement right here. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Turn your palms up. We're going to put them under our feet. So if your knees are not already bent, put a bend there. Take your palms and actually step on them. So you're stepping on your hands. Your toes are probably touching your wrists. Your knees can still be bent. Now hang the head down, look at your knees. Fold a little more. We're stretching those arms straight on down from the shoulders to the wrist. The backs of our hands are on the mat. The hips are lifting up. We are breathing. Continue right here. Inhale deeply. Exhale, try to fold a little more. Let the head hang, looking at those knees. One more breath. Exhale, release. Gently lift the right foot, take the right hand out. Lift the left, take the left hand out. Put a bigger bend in your knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Rise to standing, arms are overhead. Exhale, draw the hands down through heart center. I think we are warmed up. Breath is steady. We are ready to go. Our focus today, the half lift. Getting the heart open, getting ourselves ready for a spirit of gratitude. So stand tall. Right here. Inhale, sweep the arms up, upward salute, gaze goes to the sky. Exhale, draw the hands down, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Now from here, slide your hands onto your shins, look up halfway, right at the top of your mat, maybe a little farther above your mat, hang out right here. You're not pressing onto the shins, you're just letting the hands rest. Now from here, we're going to spend a lot of time in this half lift, not right here in this moment, but throughout our practice. So I want you to take your chest, start to push it through your shoulders. Notice how your shoulders begin to draw back. And when you do that, feel those hamstrings kick in right there. Keep breathing. Gaze is right up there in front of your mat. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, take the hands down. We bend the knees. Fingers are spread wide. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. We're in high plank. Hold here. Fingers spread wide. Eyes are on those hands. Core is engaged. Pushing into those heels. And on your next exhale, drop the knees. Flipping the feet over, lower everything down. Chest is on the mat. Hands are still under the shoulders. Take the elbows, tuck them close by the body. And on your next inhale, lift your gaze, lift your chest, hover your hands. Cobra. Hold right here. We're just barely lifting up. Pushing that chest through those shoulders just like in the half lift. Take the hands back down, bow the head. Curl the toes, and as you exhale, push to your knees, lift the hips, down dog. Take a little half step in, pedal out your heels. In your down dog, we come here often. Your fingers are spread wide, your eyes are toward your legs. Your heels can be up, your heels can be down, your knees can be bent. The only thing we need to think about is the lengthening of our spine. And as your spine lengthens, you're finding your way into that beautiful, restful down dog. One more breath here. Take the eyes to the hands, step the right foot forward, step the left. Now back to that half lift. Here we go. Hands are on the shins, lift up halfway, lengthen from the crown of your head through your tailbone and hold here. Again, hands are just gently pressing into those shins. We're not putting a lot of pressure. Take the chest, push it through the shoulders. Shoulders go back. Gaze is straight ahead. I know you feel this in the calves and the hamstrings and the glutes. Keep breathing. Heart opening up. Exhale, let it all go, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep the arms, rise up. Exhale, bring the hands down. All right, shake it out. We're going to do that several times. Each time we're going to add a little bit to our sun sal, but we're going to hold that half lift. It comes at the beginning of the sun sal. It comes again at the end. So let's practice one time before we flow again. So you're standing here, hands come onto the shins. Once your fingers are pressing there, I want you to look just right out ahead of you, maybe 3 or 4 feet. So your gaze is right there. Now think about your shoulders. Pull them back, push your chest through. Whew, feel those legs engage. Keep looking straight out ahead. Try to push the chest forward a little bit more. You're going to feel that lengthening right here across the center of your chest. Don't push into the hip legs anymore. Just push the shoulders back toward each other. Keep breathing. And that's what we're going to want. So right there is your half lift. We'll do it in the beginning of the flow. We'll do it at the end. We'll hold it for a few breaths, opening up the heart, stretching out the legs. Here we go. Stand tall. And inhale, sweep the arms up. Hands come together. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Slide the hands onto the shins. Here it comes. Halfway lift, we hold. We're going to stay here for 3 full breaths. Inhale, push the shoulders back a bit more. Exhale. Inhale, push the shoulders back a bit more. Exhale, one more. Exhale, release, forward fold. Take the hands down, step back to plank. Hips are in line with the shoulders as much as you can. On the exhale, drop your knees, flip your feet, lower everything. Inhale, cobra, look up. Curl the toes. Gaze goes to the knees as you lift the hips, down dog. Pedal out those heels. Fingers spread wide. Your down dog, I could come and put maybe 1 or 2 fists in between your feet. That's about how wide they are. Breathe. And eyes go to the hands. Right foot comes forward. Left foot comes forward. Here comes the half lift. Push the chest through the shoulders. Hold 3 breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Push the chest through a little more. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Push. Exhale and fold down. Bend the knees, sweep the arms. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, bring it down. All right, I know you're starting to feel this right through your chest. I know you're feeling the backs of your legs. So let's add a lunge. All righty, stand tall. Once we get to down dog, just follow me. Inhale up. Hands together. Exhale, hinge and fold. Here it comes. Half lift. Hands on the shins. Look up halfway. Hold 3 breaths. Exhale. Inhale, push the chest through. Exhale. Inhale, one more, push through. Exhale, take the hands down, step back to plank. You can choose to keep the knees up this time as you lower, or you can take the knees down. It's your choice. But everybody, we lower all the way to our mat. Chaturanga. Flip those feet over. Inhale, cobra. Lift your chest and your gaze. Curl the toes. Push to the knees. Exhale, lift the hips, down dog. Pedal it out. I told you we're going to add a lunge. But before we do, make sure the fingers are all spread wide. You're on the balls of your feet. Feet are a little, maybe about hip width apart. And now let's lift the right leg. Bend the right knee. Bring the right foot through. And as soon as you do, I want you to take your arms alongside you. Palms are up. Coming in to this low lunge. Left leg is long. Left heel is lifted. You're looking at that same spot that you looked at when we were in the half lift. Imagine someone's coming alongside you, pushing onto your palms. You push back, resist. Look up a little higher, lifting the chest from the thigh. Hold here. Same thing as the half lift. Pull the shoulders back, push the chest through. Same exact movement. You've got this. Breathe. And now windmill those the hands down to the right foot. Kick the right foot up. Lower it down. Pedal out your heels a couple times. And we got to do the left side. What we do on one, we do on the other. Root into the right foot. Lift the left. Bend the left knee. Bring the foot through. So this time, left knee is stacked over left ankle. Right heel is lifted. Bring the arms alongside you. Palms are up. Lift the chest. Take the gaze to the same spot you've been looking at in the half lift and hold right here. Pushing through that right heel. Lengthening that right leg. Rooting into that left foot. A little higher. Pull the chest away from the thigh. Resist those hands. Push them up. Hold. And now windmill the hands down around the left foot. Kick the left foot up. Three-legged down dog. Lower, pedal out your heels. Take your knees wide to the edge of the mat, big toes together. Bring your bottom back toward the heels, forehead on the mat. Child's pose. Once your body settles into child's pose, put your hands into prayer and bring them toward your head. Let them rest. Right at the back of your head, toward your neck. And as your hands come to rest right here in child's pose, I want you to feel the release in those arms. We open up the chest. Our arms need to rest somewhere along the way. So keep breathing. Find some restoration here in child's pose. You're doing great. One more cleansing breath. Exhale, release. Start to come up out of child's pose. We're coming to tabletop again. So hands and knees are on the ground. Curl the toes. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Eyes are on the feet. From here, eyes go to the hands. Step the right, step the left. Guess what? Halfway lift. Hands on the shins. Chest pushes through those shoulders. You're looking straight out ahead of you. Lengthening from the crown of your head all the way to your tailbone. Inhale again. Push a little more. Exhale. Let's release. Forward fold. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms. Rise up. Exhale. Release. All right, you're doing great. Let's keep going. We're going to add one more little lunge. Getting those legs nice and loosened up while we keep opening the heart, creating space for gratitude. Arms are alongside you, mountain pose. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Eyes are up. Exhale, fold. Hands come down. Hands on the shins. You guessed it, halfway lift. Look straight out ahead of you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push the chest more. Take the shoulders back. One more. Inhale. Push. Exhale. Take the hands down. Take it back to plank. Again, you can use the knees or not. It's your choice. But everybody, lower the body all the way to the ground. Chaturanga. Flipping your feet over. Elbows are tucked. Inhale, cobra. Look up. Curl the toes. Push back to the knees. Exhale, lift the hips, down dog. Now here in your down dog, check your form. The first down dog is always a little rough. We've done a few. So what I want you to think about is your hips drawing up toward the ceiling. You're making that beautiful inverted V with your body. And as you do that, you're rooting in to the base of your hand, to the backs of your knuckles, the balls of your feet, maybe your heels. Heels can be up or down. But weight is evenly distributed through the hands, through the balls of the feet. Gaze is on the shins, maybe on the knees. Now from here, we're going to add one more little lunge. So root into the left, lift the right, bend the right knee. Bring that foot through. This time, drop your back knee, flip your back foot over, raise your hands up. Gaze goes to the ceiling. Low lunge. Breathe. Low lunge is a lot more attainable when we've been working on opening the heart. Hands are reaching up. Neck is long. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Take the left hand down. Open the right hand up. It's a little bitty twist. We're looking up at the right hand. Breathe. Stretch those fingers wide, reaching to the sky. And now lower the right hand, lift your left knee, kick your right leg up, three-legged down dog. Lower, couple petals right here. Let's get us ready for the other side. You're back in down dog. Root into the right, lift the left. Bend the left knee, bring the foot through, knee over ankle, drop your right knee, turn your right foot over. When you're here, raise up, low lunge. So from your low lunge, not only are you lifting your gaze and you're opening up your chest, but I want you to push that right quad muscle. Push the right hip forward just a little bit. Feel the lengthening of that hip, opening of that hip flexor. Everybody, breathe. Slowly take the right hand down, put it on the mat. Open the left hand up, look up to the sky. A little bitty twist right here. The more we focus on our half lift, the more attainable these heart openers are right here. Breathe. And now take the left hand, put it down, curl the right toes, lift the right knee, kick the left leg up, three-legged down dog. Lower down, pedal out the heels. We got to finish the flow. Take the eyes to the hands. Step the right. Guess what's coming? Step the left. Hands on the shins, halfway lift, hold. From here, I know your arms are starting to fill up. Push the shoulders back toward each other. Push the chest through, hold. One more breath. Inhale, push a little more. Exhale. And now relax the hands down, bend the knees. Inhale, sweep up. Hands together. Exhale, draw them down. Grab you a drink if you need to. We are close to being finished. One more sun salutation. And you've done it. Arms are feeling it. I know you're feeling these muscles right across the chest. You're feeling it in your shoulders. Hopefully maybe even across the back with your shoulder blades. Lots of upper body opening. Exactly what we need to create space for gratitude. Stand tall. Everybody breathe. Inhale, arms go up over our head. Keep the palms away from each other. Check your shoulders. If they're hunched up by your ears, I want you to bring them down. Inhale again right here. And as you exhale, bend the knees, sink back into a chair pose. Look down, see if you can see your toes. If you can't, sit back a little farther. Wiggle those toes, balls and the heels are rooted down, looking straight ahead. Breathe. We started the work with the twist just a second ago. We're going to keep it going. Bring your hands to prayer. Twist so the right elbow touches the left thigh and the left elbow goes to the ceiling. Breathe. Again, we started the work of opening up our heart with the half lift. We're continuing it here in the twist. Breathe through it. Come back to center slowly. Left elbow goes to right thigh. Right elbow goes to the ceiling. Breathe. You've got this. Come back to center. Inhale, arms go up. Hold your chair. Exhale, forward fold. Legs begin to straighten. Last half lift of the day. Here we go. Hands on the shins. Look up halfway. Hold. Push the chest through. Bring the shoulders back. Push the chest through a little more. Bring the shoulders back. Lengthen from the crown of your head through your tailbone. And now here we go. Take the hands down. Bend the knees. Push the feet back into plank. Hold here. And then what I want you to do is everybody lower. Knees or no knees. You decide. Body comes down. We're flat on the mat. Take the arms high above your head. Stretch everything out coming into crocodile. Forehead on the mat. Let it all go. Extend the legs back toward the end of your mat. Extend the arms the opposite direction. Forehead is on the mat and you are breathing. If your breath has become labored, here's where you reconnect.
Before we prepare to slow everything down, just let the breath flow. A balanced inhale matched with your exhale. 2 more. Slowly bring your hands back, put them underneath your shoulders. Start to curl the toes. As you lift the gaze, we're actually going to push up through a tabletop, coming into all fours. The way we're going to slow things down is with a little cat-cow. So we've worked really hard every time we came to half lift to push the chest through the shoulders. So when you lift your chest in your cow pose, I want you to truly to feel just the heartbeat, that power, the energy, the love radiating from the heart, from that center of energy inside your body. So here we are. Center yourself in all fours. And now inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, take the chin toward the chest, arch the back. Inhale, drop to cow. Belly goes down, gaze goes up. Exhale, cat, chin to the chest. Inhale, cow. Gaze goes up. Exhaling, cat. Last 2. Inhaling, cow. Exhaling, cat. Last 1. Belly drops, gaze is up. And cat. Back to a neutral spine. From here, I want you to walk your hands out as far as you can in front of you. Maybe that spot you were looking at earlier. Your bottom's going to stay up. Bring your forehead down, coming into puppy pose. We've done a lot of work to open up the heart. Allowing it to melt here helps to finish our time. It kind of wraps everything up. We've opened the heart. Now we're going to give it a little bit of protection right here in puppy pose. Forehead on the mat, arms stretching long. We fill ourselves up with stress and worry, whether we mean to or not. But when our yoga poses actively work to open up places like our heart, we get rid of the stress, we get rid of the worry, the tension. We create space for love, peace, and gratitude. One more breath. Slowly walk those hands back. Have a seat. Cross your legs. Whatever way is comfortable for you. I want you to think about that. We don't purposely fill ourselves up with stress. It just comes. It is a part of life, and some stress is good. But our schedules are busy. There are demands on our time. We have burdens, we have trauma, we have worries. They're all real. But when we keep those inside our physical body, they start to take up space inside of our emotional selves as well, inside our mental self, inside our spiritual self. And eventually we run out of room. And when all we have inside of us is the stress and the tension and the worry and the burden, there's no room for gratitude or peace. So it's not that you don't have a grateful spirit, you just ran out of room. And when we do certain yoga poses, they're not magical and they're not something that you can say, press this button and this will happen, but they can truly release the stuff that's cluttering you up so you have a chance of having space for gratitude, a space for peace, a space for love and for compassion. So let's sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands alongside you. Close your eyes. Inhale, let the arms go up. Let them meet at the top. Even though your eyes are closed, look up slightly, tip the head back, and as you exhale, draw the hands down. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, draw the hands down. And allow them to come to rest on your legs. Palms are going to be up and open. Just let the fingers fall slightly open. Let those empty hands represent what we've just done to your physical body. We've opened up your physical upper body from your shoulders, your chest, your ribs. And what we've done is we've created space for the good. The key is once our practice closes and we leave our mats, don't let it fill back up with the stress and the worry. Keep the space available for the gratitude, for the love, for the grace, for the compassion. Very gently bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head slightly. Thank yourself for taking just a few minutes to show up on your mat. Reminding yourself that gratitude is not held to a calendar. It's not held to a date. It's a spirit that we want inside of us each and every day. Thank you for allowing me to bring you down that path. Namaste.